some lean, she want the Gucci. I ride with them harness on me, I got the Gucci. Pull up in a Jeep, I put it on 4G.
What's good, YouTube? Back at it again with another YouTube video. As you can see from the title, today we're talking about the things they don't tell you about moving out. I feel like this video is very needed for a lot of young people or first-time moving outers, the people that kind of, just starting to kind of grow into themselves or do their own thing. And why not just do this video especially from experience or whatever, because it ain't as easy and as glamorous as everybody be trying to make it seem. Because in all honesty, it is a whole bunch more than people really even talk about. Like, you got security deposits, you got regular fees, cleaning fees, you got pool fees, every damn thing too. Fees for all types of, especially if you're not buying a house. And I know for certain most people, my age or around my age aren't just gonna go out and buy their first home. Even though, in all honesty, in my opinion, I feel like that honestly would be smart for you the way that these rent prices be, because the mortgage is like $1,200 a month, $1,200 plus dollars a month. Sometimes even $800 if you get like a little 1-bedroom house, 2-bedroom house or something like that. It's really just like, it's
getting weird.
But anyways, so first things first, when you looking for a new place or about to get to a new place, you always want to see it in person. Because if you see it online, do like a little online walkthrough, something like that, you can miss a whole lot of things that they can later charge you for your security deposit. When I first moved to my house, whatever, it was a few things that I know that they needed to fix or things that needed to be fixed. Mind you, my house was like brand new, like as in like no one's lived in it, they had just finished building it. It was a few things that we were just like, okay, so we're gonna document this, we're gonna send this to them. Like, for example, it was like the step railing or whatever, it was kind of like a little loose. So we made sure to document that and let them know that it was messed up before we came. So therefore, when we do move out or if we move out or something like that, they won't charge us for that. One thing about it, you gonna make sure you want your security deposit, because guess what? That security deposit could be another security deposit for somewhere else, or that could be your first month's rent, depending on how much it is. Whatever. Ooh, this is liquor.
That's liquor.
But anyways, yeah. You got, what was I talking about? Security deposits. They're gonna try to take your money either way, but you gotta be up on game to really know what it is and what it ain't. Make sure you take pictures before you move in and after you move in.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know.
Okay. Number 2. Damn, what is number 2? I don't write this down. I mean, I write it down, but it's just like I try to go from the dome, because I'm just like that.
Well, anyway, so.
But number 2, security deposits and rent, like when you first move in or whatever. When you first move in to your own spot or whatever, it's gonna be expensive. Especially if you already don't have furniture, even if you already don't have cable, but like you're gonna have to pay for furniture, dishes, food, cleaning supplies, internet, if you want internet. Some places, like if they don't have it all into one, your water bill, light bill, and gas bill, all that, if they don't have it all into one area where you just pay the same thing, you gotta call the electricity company, you gotta call the water company, you gotta call the gas company to come out and turn it on, and then they'll charge you like a fee just for turning it on and all types of stuff. And it's just your first month. I suggest that you should have like around $6,000 to $7,000 just for all of that stuff. The best place to get your furniture would be definitely like Facebook Market, eBay, and Walmart. I know a lot of people on TikTok be talking about like Wayfair and Target and da.
Perhaps not.
Me, especially nowadays, ain't shit cheap. Nothing's cheap. Nothing at all. Nothing is cheap. If you want, they got all types of little starter packs in Walmart. Walmart is gonna be your best friend when you first move in. Not gonna lie, unless you like this high upscale bougie person who got it like that, then I'll say go to Target. But other than that, take your ass to TJ Maxx, Walmart, Five Below, shoot, anywhere where you see the deal. Dollar Tree. The ghetto! Dollar Tree is definitely gonna be your number 1 store you wanna go to get a whole bunch of your stuff at. Even though, Dollar Tree ain't $1 no more, it's $1.25.
What?
It's gonna be better than paying $30 for a cookie set. When you need something to do what little do.
What is that?
And, until you have more money to get what you really want. That's the first thing about it. A lot of people always just worry about having the nicest things straight off from the bat or whatever. Do what you can do. Do what's best for your pocket. Don't follow these trends. Don't follow these influencers who getting paid just to show you all of this stuff. Do what you need to do. Stop worrying about these other people. But that's like the biggest thing. Like, you need to just don't worry about these other people. Third, I do want to say be consistent. Don't worry about your bills first, because a lot of y'all over here on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok talking about Beyonce comes before y'all's bills.
Wait a damn minute.
You know, I like Beyonce.
You won't break my soul.
You won't break my heart. You won't break my heart.
Oh, you know, like, you won't break my soul. But, no. Bills come first, entertainment second. Beyonce is second to your bills.
I know him, y'all. I know him. I know.
Sorry to break it to you. Beyonce wouldn't have it any other way, because guess what? You know, you guys are second to her bills.
Excuse me, bitch?
Because first of all, how do you know?
And she gonna be here for the girls and the guys, or whatever, who all her fans. But at the same time, life is about you. This is your world, and we're living in it. Like, this is my world, and y'all are living in it. Now, this is Lito's land in my head.
That's suspicious.
But, you know, that's because I'm a main character.
Who said that?
But yeah, other than that, yeah, the first thing you want to do is make sure your bills is out the way. The first thing you should ever worry about is rent.
Yeah, double homicide.
Because guess what? If your rent's paid, you always got a place to lay your head. You can figure out where to wash your ass at. You can figure out where to charge your phone at. You can charge your phone in the car. You can use the neighbor's bathtub or whatever, but rent first. Because guess what? If you don't pay that rent, you can get evicted. And once you get evicted, it goes in your credit. And guess what? Your credit is everything. So next time you try to get another place, you can be able to get in place. So next thing you know, you can be over here living in Section 8 housing. Nothing wrong with Section 8 housing. But at the same time, do you really want to live in Section 8 housing?
No, God, please, no, no!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Section 8 housing? I'm in the ghetto. I think that's I'm like, no, we don't want that. We don't want to go outside and be afraid that somebody just stole my wheel or took my hubcap or took my motherfucking alternator.
Okay, is that your business? That's fine.
No, that's not what we want. We want to live in the suburbs. We want to have like a nice, soft life. You know, soft life. Not worry about going outside and getting shot, getting robbed, or your car not being outside. So that's the first thing you really want to handle. Second, you know, I just want to say, just keep your responsibilities first. Responsibilities and priorities is the one thing that will keep you on the right track. The right track. The right track. Point blank period. Number 4, credit. Credit. I just want to say credit is important.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
I know a lot of people just talk about how, like, yeah, your credit's important, yada, 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 yada. But it really is. Credit is extremely important. The reason is you're going to have a nice house, a nice car, a nice phone, nice anything. Because guess what? If you got credit, you can finance that. The interest rates will be lower and it'll be more affordable. In all honesty, you don't want to always just, like, put stuff on the finance thing. You know, you at least want to, like, if you finance it, try to pay it off as quick as you can, because that helps boost your credit. All in all, credit is extremely important. I know a lot of people, you know, my age, you know, from like their 20s to their 30s, around 25, that's when they really start taking it serious. But like, as soon as you turn 18, you should really take your credit serious. As soon as you turn 18, learn financial literacy. Learn. Like, have a savings account, you working, you put money aside, always try to pay your credit cards down every month. Don't just pay just the minimum, try to just pay them down, just pay them in full. By the time, you know, by the end of college or whatever, you have an established credit, so you'll be able to get a nice apartment, a nice house, get a nice car, or anything that you really want, because at the end of the day, they're gonna check to see if you have good credit. They're gonna check to see if you have good financial history. Like, they want to see if you have like a good payment history. People don't really put that in their head at first. Like, the first thing like you should ever do when you're trying to apply for a place is call and ask and see what their minimum credit score is that they take. You don't waste that application fee. Because, you know, the application fees nowadays, they're between $50, $100, and you don't get that back.
Excuse me?
You don't. You just don't. It's gone. That's their money. They said, snatchies, give me that.
Well,
But, yeah, credit is the first thing that you ever want to look at before you even look into looking at places or whatever. If your credit score is about like a 650, 700, and you're looking for a place, I'd say go ahead, you know, apply for it. But I still, even if your credit score was 800 or whatever, I'd still ask what their credit score requirements are, because at the end of the day, that's what's really going to get you into the house. Of course, you're not going to apply for a place that you financially can't afford on paper. You know, some of y'all have a spending problem, you know.
You want to be the it girl, but you ain't got it.
I ain't gonna lie, because I do sometimes too, you know, food is bad. But like I said, on paper, if you can't afford this house, you know they're not gonna accept you. If on paper your credit score is not giving what it's supposed to give, you're cut. Like,
Bitch.
I'm sorry.
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you're cut. They be like, yeah, we know. 3 times the rent, yeah. And then like a nice little credit score or whatever, and you do the application fee and all of that. Most times, you know, when they do that, have different candidates and stuff like that, if you have the higher the credit score, the better. The minimum requirements is like a 600 is good. They have like a 630, 650. Some places, like if you plan to get a roommate, a lot of people don't start off on their own and don't want to start off on their own. They want their roommate like a friend or something like that. You know, I don't want to talk about roommates and friends because, you know, that's just not my area.
You know, you know.
But yeah, 2 people applying for the place together. Sometimes they'll average it. Say you have like say you got a 700 and your friend got like a 620. They'll average it, so whatever the median is, which is like, you know, the middle, if y'all don't know what median is, you know, go back to school. But if it's like the median or whatever, they'll definitely, like, you know, as long as it's over their requirement, say their requirement is like a 600, and both y'all over 600 or whatever, and the median is over 600, okay, cool. Or say this person has like a 5 something and you have like a 7 something and the median is like 6 something, you'll get it. But some places require both applicants to have over 600. If that's the case, you gotta make sure you have a roommate that has over 600, or you try to help them build their credit. But number 5. 5th is, in all honesty, like, I know a lot of people kind of try to rush into stuff like that, but I say take your time and really find something that you really want and something that you really like, because at the end of the day, it's what you're going to be living in. Like, it's what you're going to be calling home for the time being, or unless you just choose to make that place your home. Like, I mean, you know, every year they gonna go up on rent to a certain extent. I don't know. It depends on who you got. But, you know, it's your home, you're paying for it. Don't let anybody else dictate how that house, how that apartment, how that condo, how that townhome makes you feel, because at the end of the day, it's yours. Like, you're going to be decorated, you're going to be putting your money into it, you're going to be living in it, you're going to be eating in it, you're going to be sleeping in it. Like, it's yours, it's yours. I don't care what nobody else say. Like, nobody going to come to your house. At the end of the day, you have to come to your house because that's yours and you paying for it. Make it yours. Like, at the end of the day. 6. In all honesty, if you move to like a different city, or, you know, like once you kind of like grow up, because, you know, I'm kind of young or whatever, but once you like kind of grow up and you move out from a different city or whatever, you're not in like college and you're not in school, it's kind of hard to make friends. And it's like, you know, you kind of just really don't want to like talk to people, because this is like, I don't know if you're weird, I don't know if you're fake, I don't know if you want to try to, if you want to see my private part. Especially if you're in a relationship, it's kind of like, it's extremely hard, because then you don't really know people's exact intentions. Like, you're in this new city, you don't really know too much about it, you really want to learn about it, but then at the same time, it's just like, ain't nobody to kind of help you learn about it. So you kind of just got to go out and figure it yourself. Now, sometimes it can be scary, but at the end of the day, you know, it's a leap of faith you take, and it's really your choice. Just kind of make it the most. I do want to say, from my experience, friends or whatever, it really hasn't been my biggest focus, because, you know, I'm on a way to the money, I'm trying to secure a bag.
Bling, bling, bling.
Yo, hey.
Bitches is mad.
But I haven't really been trying to make friends. I mean, friends will come. You know, at the end of the day, like, real friends will come when the time is needed. Like, it'll come at the right time. It'll be when you actually can focus on that. But other than that, like, you know, when you move to a new city and you trying to do everything that you can to kind of just like stay afloat and kind of just grow as a person, you're not really worried too much about friends or whatever. And you kind of just like get in your shell and just get in your zone and do what you do. You know, that might not be your case, you know, or the next person's case, because they might be like extremely social. They might be like the type of person that just needs friends, or I ain't gonna say need friends, but like just like to have like a support group or whatever. And I mean, that's completely fine, you know. You'll find your way and navigate around that. Real friends gonna come, you know. You gonna meet people along the way, you know. It's always good to network, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't really have to. Other than that, life's lit. Like, go outside. You got your own crib. You can have parties. You can do what you want. You know, don't really got to worry about nobody really telling you what to do. Like, that's the best part about having your own space. Like, your own space is always a great thing to do. Just really do what you want to do. And at the end of the day, it's your place. You're playing the bills. Playing.
We can barely get out.
You're paying the bills. You're paying for everything. So therefore, what the next motherfucker's saying, it don't matter unless they paying for it. You gonna pay my rent? You gonna pay my water bill? You gonna pay my light bill? Okay, I'll shut up. But if you're not doing that, don't
Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah.
Your words not needed. Pipe down. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I just want to talk to a few people, you know, tell you exactly what it is and what it ain't about moving out. Just try to put you up on game about credit, put you up on game about just being you, just really enjoying your space like it's your place. I'm trying not to say but
Clownery, in short.
that's pretty much it. You know, drop down in the comments and tell me what videos you'd like to see, and tell me if this video was informative. Like, comment, and well, I can say comment, but like and subscribe, and share the video to the next motherfucker. You know, I'm doing better, y'all see. I got like a little nice little setup or whatever. This my little content, guess for. Other than that, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bow.
I want to tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my dick.